Hear us? I can see us.
It's like the reason regarding your experience. Okay. Can they hear us too?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I can hear us. Okay. Hello. Happy Friday. We need like some
Friday?
kind of claps. How you feeling? How you feeling on
Okay.
this Friday?
It's my sober weekend. I'm feeling weird. This is probably the first time I've like planned to be sober on a weekend in like 5 years.
I don't know what to think about that.
I know it's weird.
Yeah. Well, weekly roundup then, I guess. Go ahead. You start off.
Weird weekend. Weird week. Weird week. Where do I begin?
It's a weird week because it was like the 3-day week, or at least for me, 3-day weekend.
I don't know. I had a breakdown in class the other day because we didn't have we were supposed to have groups and I didn't have a group. And then I was freaking out. And then, because I was freaking out over my freak out, she did like a thing where for 10 minutes of class, we were supposed to spend 10 minutes like writing about like our assignment. And I'm pretty sure I spent the entire 10 minutes writing a note.
What do you mean a note?
Just a
Like
note.
a note to yourself?
Yeah, just a note to myself. I was kind of going
Was
through
it like a off yourself note? What kind of note? It's like, I would like to thank my friends.
I really needed to go home. I was like having a horrible anxiety attack. So that was a good class. Really productive.
Sounds like it.
And then I bailed on my not even friends with benefits because we're not friends and there's no benefits to talking to him. But I bailed on him for like the 6th time.
There's a little benefits.
Well, no, because I still haven't even seen him. So, but now
You've seen him before.
I've seen him before. Was it really that beneficial, or am I just like hyping him up because
I think you're hyping him up right now because it's been so long. But because every time you used to hang out with him, you would always like text me and Mole before saying, I want to die. I don't want to hang out with this man. I don't like this man. He's so boring. I'm going to be quiet the whole time. It's going to be so awkward. And then during it, you also text the same thing. And then afterwards, you're like, I don't know why I did that. I hated that. So like beginning, middle, and end throughout the whole thing, you complain the whole time.
I will say though that he wasn't funny like at all, but I think that's also because I said that before, like I wasn't myself around him, like I wasn't like being like a degenerate idiot. I was like trying to be like a normal human being. So
but
maybe,
do you think he could be funny if you were like a degenerate
if
idiot?
I'm myself and he laughs at my jokes, then he's funny. If he doesn't laugh at my jokes,
wait, so his mirroring, I think that is
as
funny.
long as he thinks that I'm funny, I'll think he's funny. But if he doesn't think I'm funny, then it's like cut. I can't hang out with a man that doesn't think that I'm funny. That's literally all I
have. You look good.
Yeah, but it's more important. Like, looks fade. I need to be funny.
That is true.
I need to be the funny one.
Yeah, my week was also really weird. I went on a date Monday. Mm-hmm. W, finally. After all these years, yes, a 26-year-old went on a date.
Kind of crazy.
Second date in my life.
Who would have thought?
It was chill. I didn't really hate it, but like I also didn't really like it because the reason I never really liked dating in the first place is I just don't like texting. I understand like texting is definitely reciprocating like your interest in someone, but I just really don't like it. And like, so they texted me throughout the week, but the thing is I'm working and I definitely don't like texting during work.
Yeah.
So I'll like text back once, but then again, I just don't like texting. I'm very much a person who's like, I rather like you only text me on the weekend and be like, we're hanging out and that's it. And maybe that's bad on my part. Maybe I'm insane.
Well, I think it's also because you're not really like looking for a relationship, so it makes sense that you're like, why are you giving me all this time and attention? Kind of shit. Like,
yeah, I thought I was though. I thought I was looking for a relationship, but then when I went on a date, I was like, I think the anxiety hit where it's like, oh, shoot.
I think it's also just that person though too. I think it's that person.
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know if I'll feel this way about like anyone.
I think when you I just pulled on my earring. I think when you find the right person, you'll be chilling.
That's what everyone says, but then everyone says that it's hard to like go on like these dating apps and do this. It's more like I've heard many people talk about it's just like a random interaction. It's like when you're not looking for love, you find love. You know.
I will say that both times that I got in a relationship, that's what happened. I wasn't on a dating app or anything. The one guy I met, I was fucking some dude and it was his friend. I just met him one night randomly and then we started talking. And the second one was just like, I don't know, he was in my chat. But I didn't fucking like go on a dating app or pursue him or anything. We just started talking.
So yeah, that was it. And then a bunch of little like irritations and stuff like that. Like my internet's been out like all weekend, or not all weekend, but yesterday and today, which is insane.
That's fucked.
I'm getting Verizon instead for my individual apartment, and they've been like annoying. I messaged them on Tuesday to confirm my residency, and the agent told me I needed to email them, and I was like, okay, cool. And they weren't confirming my residency, so I logged into the app or whatever, and I'm like, talked to another agent, and I'm like, my residency isn't being confirmed, and they're like, once you upload your confirmation of residency, we'll do that in 24 hours. I was like, okay, well,
that pissed me off so bad.
Been 2 days, and your agent's the one who told me to email you and not upload it online. So, and I confirmed with him because it seemed incorrect. So I tried to confirm with him, are you sure I'm supposed to email? And he said yes. They're like, we're sorry for the inconvenience. And I'm like, yeah, huge inconvenience. I want fucking better internet. And if this is delayed, I'm going to lose my marbles.
Do you not get different internet until your residency is confirmed?
I can't get my internet until my residency is confirmed. I don't know why. I don't get the logic behind that.
That doesn't make any sense.
Like, let's say I live with someone else with Verizon. Like, okay, what if I want my own internet? Like, does it matter? Like, what would the difference confirming my residency be?
You have to confirm you live in the household to get internet for the household. You
But
can't.
like, even that, like, what if like you can have 2 internets in your household?
I have no idea.
You can. I know for a fact you can.
No, you can't. I know that you can that, but I don't know why they wouldn't just give you internet. I don't know why you have to.
Yeah, I don't know why I have to confirm my residency.
Seems weird. Seems silly.
So there was that. That was really irritating today. A bunch of small irritating stuff. Just like little incompetencies have been really pissing me off. I have now had to take over a role as like I have my job, whatever. I have a bunch of things, but now I have to also manage calendars for 4 of my executive leadership team, and it doesn't seem like it should be my job, but I have to do it. And it's like maybe I'll get like if I do it correctly and do it nice, maybe they'll recognize that how many like job tasks I have, and they'll like give me a raise. I guess that would be like the only outlook. So.
Yeah, that's a ton of work, but I mean, who knows? A raise in the end will be worth it in the end. So.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm not going to complain about it. It doesn't seem like it should be my job, and it's crazy that it's 4 people that I have to manage the calendars of.
As long as you get a raise eventually, or they fucking find someone to fill those other jobs, like eventually. Like sooner rather than later, though.
Yeah. Yeah,
great.
so I think I'll be able to handle it. I was going through my calendar today actually, and like making sure I categorize everything based off because I'm getting all their invites to all their meetings now. So my mailbox is just being flooded because they're the executive leadership team. So like they get invites to like every single thing. So now like it's hard to like sift through my email because like most of it is now for them. So, like, I'm getting all these meeting invites, and I'm like, okay, I got to go to this meeting. I'm like, oh, that's for them.
That stresses me out. This is stressing me out already.
So, yeah, it definitely stressed me out when it first happened. But then, like, today I was like, okay, I got this.
Go time.
It's go time. Time to organize and start organizing my thoughts. Because, like, I really don't want to mess up. Because it's a bigger deal if I mess up their schedule versus my schedule, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
And I have to start, this was part of this. And again, this is insane. This is like a private assistant thing, which I'm not an assistant to anyone. Like my job title is a strategic planning associate. I'm not an assistant. Mm-hmm. So I also have to book the flights and hotel of this one guy. But then I messaged him today and I was like, hey, I'm supposed to book these things, like how in advance, like tell me your schedule, tell me where you want to like fly out from, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, I usually book that a week out. That's even more stressful to me. Like I would just
out is so expensive too.
He's the CSO. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. He can spend the money he wants. He's the CSO. But like, For me though, my mind, I like dealing with it, getting it done, and then moving on. Now I have to like make a note and remember to book it out, like book it a week out.
I just just go in your phone calendar and set like you can have like alarms for like a week before an alarm will go off and it will remind you.
Oh, maybe, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I'll actually do that probably. Yeah. So, like for example, he has an event the 13th of February, and it's like 3 weeks out. So I was like, hey, I can book this now, and he's like, I usually book things a week out. It's fine.
Yeah, just set an alarm on your phone for the fucking 3rd or whatever.
And again, if this was like a low level employee, like that would be ridiculous. But because he's the CSO, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
He can say a day before, like, you're gonna book this.
That shit would I couldn't. That would stress me out too bad. I'd be like, what do you mean, sir? Sir.
Sir, let me book this.
Or at least give me the information, sir.
I know. He didn't even give me like where he flies out from. Like he told me this like once when it's like East Coast, like for example, I'm in DC. The event he has to go to is like New York, Philadelphia, whatever, multiple locations. And he was like, oh, I take the train, which that's perfectly reasonable. It's only like a 3-hour train, but I don't know what train stop he gets on. Like he didn't tell me which stop he gets on. I don't know where he lives. So I'm like, what train stop should I book for you to get on?
The person who did that before have the information?
No. She but I kind of told you she had like I said, like a decision to make.
Oh yeah,
whether
right,
yeah.
That makes sense. Well, I think you'll be fine.
I think we should just hire you to take over the assistant role for all of them, and then
I don't think they'll hire a Canadian, but I'm down.
Maybe under Trump's democracy.
Trump won't let in illegal. He's literally like he won't let me in. I'm illegal.
No, that was but like remember that's the joke. He wants Canada. Canada becomes us, you know.
And then I won't be illegal, and then I can get a job.
Go. You're an American.
Oh, I don't even need a green card.
Yeah, think about that.
That's awful. Actually, there's one of the Canadian premiers, the premier of Alberta, is like Canadians are literally calling her like a traitor and shit because she's like, yeah, annex Canada, like super down.
Didn't like who was it who joked about taking like California, Oregon, and Washington?
That was the leader of the Green Party, Elizabeth May. She's based.
Yeah, that's not gonna work out.
No, Trump's it's not gonna work out. Like but she was just I think she said that because she was putting into perspective how fucking preposterous it was that he.
I'm really curious if Newsom's gonna run next in the next 4 years or like after this.
Who?
President? Gavin Newsom.
I swear to God, I thought you said Liam Neeson. I'm like, that's weird.
No, the governor of California. I'm curious if he's gonna run. Because people are saying he's kind of like a perfect Democratic candidate, in the sense that he is very vocal. He's like the mean Tim Walz. He's like people described him as like the Trump equivalent of the Democratic Party. Are you looking him up?
I'm looking up how old you have to be the president.
It's like past 35, I think.
But there's no like age limit. It's kind of crazy.
There's no age limit now.
I feel like there should be an age limit, like
a lot of people have said that, but there's not.
Like even like for driving, for example, like I feel like if you're over the age of like 70, like every 5 years, like 70, 75, 80, you should have to be tested to make sure it's still safe for you to be on the road.
I think there might be something like that already in place.
I don't think so. I don't think 70-year-olds.
Right? For here or just Canada?
I've never heard of an old person getting their license taken away for being old.
I have.
Maybe they got in like an accident and then it happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then that's different. Like just like if they get into an accident, then they get their license taken away because they're old and getting into accidents. But like just because they're old, you know what I mean?
You don't have to be married with kids to run for president.
That seems like a really weird. Sorry, you can't be president unless you have a family.
Like Kamala's family wasn't like she like adopted those kids, you know.
That seems like
she didn't birth any kids.
Requirement to like you would have to have a family to like be in charge of anything.
You don't. That's no way. That's an actual thing. You have to be married with kids to be president.
You can't. Really?
I don't believe this, so I'll just look it up. Be a natural born citizen, be at least 35, have been a resident of the United States for 14 years. There's nothing about having kids in a family. What if your wife died? What if your kids died? Like, there's lots of like legalities to that wouldn't make sense. What if you're gay? What if you can't have kids? There's so many. Like, what if you are sterile? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Also, what if like your wife dies or something?
That's what I just said. Like, what if your wife's dead? What if you're sterile? What if I'm sure there's been presidents who don't have. I don't know actually.
You just never found the love of your life because you're so invested in politics. Your love.
What if you
life
never
is
found the love of your life because you're scared?
Apparently, you can be the Prime Minister of Canada even at like 18 years of age. Four requirements. I'm not joking. You have to be a Canadian citizen, at least 18 years of age, elected by a party, and a member of parliament. And you have to speak at least one of the official languages.
Oh yeah. I remember that part. He told me that. I was surprised.
Upon leadership, you're expected to be fluent in both. Yeah, if you work in the Canadian government, you have to speak English and French. I can't believe we could elect an 18-year-old. Why haven't we done this yet?
I think you should do it now. Skibbity toilet.
Toilet! Prime Minister of Canada. That'd be awesome.
Tax.
That'd be so sick. At least take an eye test to renew. See, that's funny because when I got my driver's license,
dude, there's literally been a president who's been a lifelong bachelor. Okay, just disproven times 100.
When I went to get my license, I had to do an eye test, and there's like a thing where like there's a red dot in a box, and she literally was like, "Can you see the red dot? Is the red dot in the box or not?" I'm like, what red dot? And she's like, "We'll just move on," and I still got my license. So I actually don't know if it's legal for me to drive, but it's fine.
The problem is with those eye tests is I get competitive where I want to catch them all. You know, when it's like a flash and stuff like that, I want to catch them all.
I had to do
it's like a game.
The other week, but like my bad eye's so bad that I'm doing it, and like exactly how I fucked up on my quiz yesterday. Like when I'm doing those eye tests, like I know my eye, it's not my fault. My eye's actually just broken, but I get so mad at myself. I'm like, why is my eye fucking stupid, bro? I hate it so much.
Why do I got stupid eye?
Why do I have dumb eye? Stupid dumb eye.
Oh, I tried to adopt a cat. That was something else. They never got back to me. I think like I said, my theory is the foster family stole them.
It could be.
And it's honestly, though, a sign that, I guess I felt like Popper was for me.
It did. I think you should send her an email on Deadass. That's a really cute cat.
Deadass, after 10 days, I am. I'm going to be like, hey, yo, is this adopted? Like 5, I think.
I would just send another email and be like, hey, did they specifically say, like, please wait 10 days for a response?
Yeah, it specifically, said that.
Ah, those bastards.
Yeah. But, like, I, was re-scavenging the website, and it doesn't look like his adoption is still up. So, I think he literally, either the family took him, or someone else got him.
That's
fine. Which, because I was kind of talking about this, they want, like, this perfect household, where it's, like, I was honest in my application where it's like, I have to work, 9 to 5. Like, so a perfect pet to me would be like, they're okay with me working 9 to 5. And then coming home.
But I work from home, so it's fine. I would have just fucking lied on that.
Yeah, I don't want to lie. Like, if there's a better home for the animal, like, I'm not going to be the fucking one to, like, rip it from. I'm so sorry, Julie. I love animals to the next level where if he went to a better home, then I'm not mad.
I'm mad about it. I wanted to meet the cat.
To be fair, no home would be better than my home. I was gonna get the fucking fancy ass litter box. I was literally planning to set up all these like cat poles and stuff in my house.
That would have been so awesome.
Like not a stripper pole, cat pole.
That would have been so sick. It is almost kind of a good thing though, because I am allergic to cats, so maybe you should go in after.
Yeah, and it was a really fluffy cat.
Yeah, so. I want to meet my sister's cat, but I know I'm gonna sneeze like a motherfucker. But it's so cute. Cheese, I fucking love cheese.
Oh, I was thinking of getting my driver's license.
I gotta show a picture of cheese to chat. Hold on. How do I do this without fucking exposing all?
If you didn't notice, I'm trying to yap because I know like.
I know we
only have one.
I know. I really fucked up. I got confused.
Why is your mouse just over my nose? What?
Hold on. Don't worry about that. Don't worry.
I just see it like circling my nose. Get away.
I fixed it. Don't worry about it. Okay, how do I
was thinking about getting my driver's license this weekend. I definitely get my nails done this week. Just got paid. Might as well. If I have to go to a congressional hearing, I feel like
Look at this cat. Look at Cheese. That's Cheese.
He's so angry. Dude, he would get along with Poppin.
She's so
Poppin,
cute.
Poppin and him, both angry looking cats.
Adorable. Her real name is Chantrell, but my sister's animals are all named like they all start with C's and they're like food, like candy and cotton. She has a leopard gecko named Cypress, but whatever. So she was like,
how is rewind? They're all named after food. All starts with C's, and you said candy and cotton.
Sorry, cotton candy.
Cotton candy. Okay.
Cotton, yeah, it like goes.
Like, my brain was like, you said candy and then cotton. I'm like, cotton. How is cotton a food?
Yeah, sorry, I got it. Like they go together to make whatever. But so then we needed another like C like nickname. Which chanterelles are a type of mushroom, so it technically that name would have still worked. But I think this looks like a cheese whiz. Cheese. Do you not see that when you look at it?
I'm trying to think of other like C food names.
Exactly. It has to be cheese. It has to be cheese.
Cauliflower.
That could work too, but it doesn't.
Carrot. Carrot's cute.
Carrot's a good one, but it's still giving off cheese. Look at that face.
It's definitely giving off cheese, but I'm trying to think of other C.
Cheese. That's what it looks like it's saying. Give me the cheese. Sorry. I love it. Anyways.
Yeah. I saw him. I was watching your sister before you went live, and I saw him in the background already.
Oh, I didn't get to see it. Fuck. I should have looked.
She looked good. Your sister looks great right now. I said right now. You know what I mean.
Right now, I'm looking at her. Looks great.
Right now, you're looking.
Dang. I didn't really like the name. We love Maggot. Oh god, that's a horrible name for an animal.
That's an awful name. Maggot.
That's terrible.
Come here, maggot.
That's disgusting.
It's like calling them. What's a word that people really hate? Moist. Come here, moist. No.
Never.
Calm down. Come here, moist. Maggot. That is a terrible name.
God, I don't know why I'm so coffee.
Maggot.
That's yucky. I won't lie.
I can't even think of an animal that would suit other than a maggot.
Yeah, I don't know. Botfly.
A fly, you said?
Oh, a botfly. Do you know what botflies are?
No.
They like burrow into your skin and lay eggs
Oh,
in your skin, and then it's like the big hole, and it like crawls out of your fucking arm, and it leaves like a giant hole.
Are you hearing about this like chicken flu thing that like if it gets into a human and it can mutate and then it could kill 50% of humanity?
Is that
Have
the
you heard about
American
this?
eggs, the swine flu or whatever?
This is the chicken flu.
Is that in American eggs?
That's why the price of eggs is all going up.
Because they might have chicken flu?
No, because like chickens are dying from this flu.
Oh, I just wouldn't even buy eggs. If chickens are dying from this flu, how do I know the flu isn't in the egg?
I don't think that's how it works, but
What do you mean? If their chickens are dying from the disease, wouldn't the disease be in their offspring?
well, you cook it out.
Okay, alright.
I got eggs in my fridge. Don't scare me.
I have an egg in my fridge that I refuse to eat because the shell's all fucked up. The shell isn't smooth. It's like
No, wait,
bubbled up
what
and
is
fucked.
you refuse to eat and then you're not throwing these foods away?
It only just happened yesterday, so I'll deal with it. I forgot to throw those potatoes still though. I'll do that. They're just on top of the fridge, so I forget that they're there until I'm like I know that they're there, and then I'm like, I'll deal with it when
I cleaned my whole apartment this week and it looks nice. Now.
My place is fucked. Whatever.
I decided, it's time. It's time.
Time to clean.
It's time to be a grown up.
I have to. Well, I'll clean it this weekend. I can't drink, so I got a lot of shit I have to do. I have so much shit.
You gotta study.
Yeah, I have a lot of studying to do. I'm down to play Baldur's, like in the evenings, but during the day I need to study and get shit done.
We could play in the evenings. We'll see if I do something tomorrow.
Yeah, if you do, it's fine because I'll just study the whole night. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we can go into the funny videos I added.
Okay.
Are your sister's bangs real?
I think so, yeah.
They look good. I think she cut them on stream, actually.
You've messed with the wrong hair today.
Okay, what the hell is this, Kirby?
These videos, they're funny. Okay? They're funny. You gotta show. You gotta show chat.
I'm gonna show him.
We have a lot to talk about, guys. You're fine.
A lot to talk about, and so we're gonna start with this.
You've messed with the wrong hero today, you
This is me on Baldur's Gate.
You frickin' idiot. Huh? You have beautiful tendrils.
Wait, you have to share screen with me too.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Forgot to set this up.
Hold on, penis. Hold on, balls. Hold on. I fucked up. Hold on. I'm actually struggling right now. Give me a minute. I'm ruining everything. Just...
What are you doing?
Hold on. I'm having a hard time. Just give me a sec. Wait, what did I do? How do I do this? What's going on? How do I...
Do you remember you stop watching?
I know. I don't know how.
So you right click and then you go only show, like, don't show my video or whatever the fuck, or don't show my share screen.
Oh, okay. It wasn't letting me. Okay, here we go. Okay, wait, I'll replay it.
Your boob job dono and your kick views are up right now. It's fucking
Wait,
crazy.
is my boob job dono up?
Yeah.
Where?
Now all the YouTubers know.
My boob job dono isn't up.
It was.
What are you talking about? Okay, here we go.
You've messed with the wrong hero today, you filthy mind flayer. Thought you could be me. You frickin' idiot.
This is me.
Huh? You have beautiful tendrils. Oh.
This is me and you, honestly.
I don't do this. I smash their fucking skull in. You keep trying
No,
to...
you're having sex with this thing. You said you were.
Oh my god, nice. Make love to me. Oh my. Don't mind if I do.
What is this, bro? I'm uncomfortable.
What are you doing, boy?
I can explain.
Oh my god!
It was optimal.
What is this film? You disappoint me, son. You forgot the wild shape into a bear, boy.
The bear.
I didn't like that.
You didn't like that?
That scared me.
I love that. I was like, that's literally us.
That was insane.
By the way,
Oh, I just thought this was funny because you mentioned how much you're in love with Conan. I forgot when you mentioned. I think we were not streaming, but you were talking about how in love with Conan you are, and so this reminded me of you
by the way,
completely.
what's going on
I love
between you
Conan
and my
so
girlfriend?
much.
What do you mean? What's going on?
I told her I was doing the show,
Mm-hmm.
and she said, "Oh my God, I love Conan. I love Conan." and I said, what was that? She said, "What? I'm just saying I love Conan. I love Conan." Like, how come you keep saying it twice? And how come when the second time you say it, you kind of say it like somber and to yourself?
I thought of you when I watched that, so I had to add it.
That's definitely funny. He is great though. He's best late night host for sure.
Yeah, you're doing the same thing. Oh, I didn't mean to add this. This is really awkward.
What?
But I didn't mean to add this, okay?
So you're telling me you just watched this and added it?
I love this video, but I knew you wouldn't get it.
I didn't mean to add this. Sorry, my bad. What is this, Kirby?
So a lot of people when the Dan Da Dan anime came out, there's the song. This is the theme song, and everyone thought it sounded like Pikmin. So a lot of people were doing like fan art of like Pikmin making the song. And this is not. What video did I want to add?
I don't know, but what's going on with my computer? Why is this full screened? Oh, there we go.
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know how I did that. That was crazy. Oh, I've seen this. This shit's hilarious.
Thanks for stopping all for those people.
Okay, we got to talk about this for a little bit after we watch
I'm
this.
recording.
We absolutely can.
Thanks for stopping all for those people.
We have it playing in the background.
What did
while we
that
talk.
cameraman think? Did he think that like Jack Black was legitimately trying to hit him? Like he's clearly memeing. And the cameraman goes, "You know I'm recording." Like
I don't know. Paparazzis are fucking bitches. This guy's just a bitch. On God.
I think if like I met a paparazzi, like how are they like are they in the dating realm? Because like I think most people would hate them.
Paparazzi are the fucking worst, dude.
You know I'm recording. Thanks for stopping over those tables.
And
You
imagine
can
you're just on
pause
the
it.
beach with
We
your
can.
We can let it play forever. Imagine-
We can.
You know I'm recording.
We cannot have it play for it.
I think my computer's lagging like a motherfucker.
I added the other video that I meant to add and not the pic.
Oh, okay.
But no, we can talk about that for a second. A second before this one. This is not the video either. What the hell did you add?
This, I don't know.
Oh, this was this was already here for some reason. I don't know why the fuck that link is here.
Just told Charlie XCX that she posted a picture on her Instagram.
I don't know why when I full screen YouTube videos, it's not fully full screening it. It's pissing me the fuck off. Why is it doing that? Do you see this? Oh, there we go. Now it's fucking working. Okay.
I understand they're trying to make money, but you can make money in so many different ways. Like you don't have to be paparazzi. Like
Charlie
I would feel like
XCX
such a shit
She
human.
posted a picture on her Instagram because
I don't know if it's your internet or if it's my computer, but you're lagging.
Of her in like a bathing suit, and she looked wowza. So I was like, I'm gay. And then I went, oh, oops, sorry. Happy birthday. I meant to say happy birthday.
So I included that because like a lot of people in the am I lagging my voice or just
The video's fucked.
Okay, the video's fine, whatever. But a lot of people in the comments were saying she's like literally like female Tyler the Creator.
Who, Doja?
Yeah.
Her personality is really out there. I don't know if she's female Tyler the Creator.
Not in like
Maybe
music,
she's-
but like personality.
Yeah, I
Let
guess
me
maybe in
reconnect.
personality. Some chat.
Sorry, I wanted to reconnect real quick.
No, you're fine. I think it's a little better now. Our
I'd
next
also die
topic.
if it
I wish I
doesn't.
had receipts for this, but I fucked up, so it's gonna be tough.
We're just gonna have to. You're gonna have to give a rundown of the whole story because you didn't provide the receipts. I provided more YouTube videos than you did, so you're gonna have to do the whole thing,
Okay.
whole spiel.
I will. Okay, I'm gonna have to go off the top of my head, and so I'm gonna fuck things up. So disclaimer. I'm gonna fuck shit up.
I will jump in because I've been keeping up with it as well. I will jump in if I think you're wrong or misrepresenting, whatever.
I have to start from the very beginning. This is gonna be a long story.
Yes, very beginning. Here we go.
Okay, from the beginning.
I remember when
time.
we first talked about this too. It was so funny because it was with your ex-boyfriend, it was with you, and it was with me at the airport, and we were talking about it. Do you
'Cause
remember
we
that?
were talking
I
about
was
the
at the
leaks right
airport.
when they happened.
Yeah, so right when the leaks happened, we were all on call. And we were talking about it while I was at the airport, and you were even trying to like defend and be like, "I don't know if that's her," and then your ex was like, "Yeah, that's her."
No. I was saying it was her. He was saying.
No, it was the other way. No, he was saying that it is her. He was double downing as well. He thinks it's her. At the time.
Yeah, because I was pretty much 100% on the fact that it was her the minute it happened.
Okay. Well,
But anyways, basically, for anyone who doesn't know, Destiny's in a lot of heat, because, he was talking to a 19-year-old sex worker on Discord, and basically, while he was going through a divorce, I guess he was like really emotionally investing in this person, and he sent her a bunch of private things, for example, he had an affair with a person named Lauren Southern, and he sent this 19-year-old a bunch of like the screenshots of him and Lauren Southern like flirting and like whatever, and then he also sent her a bunch of like sexual videos that he had taken with other people, and he had taken the videos with those other people consensually, but when he sent them to the 19-year-old, he didn't have consent to do that. So basically, all the screenshots of the Lauren Southern stuff came out like a month ago, or not a month ago, like in October or something, or November. And then in December, about a month after the Lauren Southern stuff came out, all those like the like sex videos came out that he had taken with other people. And then basically it came out, and one of the people in the video, in the videos, her name is Pixie, and when it first came out, she didn't want anyone to talk about it. Like, she was freaking the fuck out. She was like, I can't let anyone know.
she
that this is
didn't
me.
not only want people to talk about it. Everyone talks about this. If you see any exposés, she did probably the worst thing you could do is
Well,
she
she made it
denied.
very obvious that it was her because she like privated her
She
Twitter when people were
went
calling her.
private and she was denying. She was saying it's not me, and then she
Yeah.
went private.
Well, I think it's because she didn't want her parents to find out. She was like freaking out over that. But yeah, so she.
No, the parent thing would I don't.
Well,
really
it's
know
like
what
there,
to do.
dude. It's like there's even more fun shit with their parents or whatever. But yeah. So she was like freaking out, didn't want anyone to know that it was her. So she was basically like, please, nobody talk about it. Nobody say anything about this. So when the leaks did come out, it like blew up that Destiny had like sucked dick. Because there's a video of him sucking some dude's dick, which everyone like said it was Nick Fuentes.
It was kind of taking the attention over the.
Yeah,
Pixie
it was
leaks,
taking
too.
the attention off of Pixie and the other woman in the leaks, and the mainstream, I think, like people in not even people in DGG knew that there was other people leaked. Most people only knew about the dick video. Like the only people who knew about the full leaks are people that are like orbiters or like in like the small circle or whatever the fuck.
Like people, the ones who want to enter or obsess,
Yeah. Like, well, I would say orbiters or like people who are obsessed. Yeah, like I found out about the leaks by someone who, I'm not gonna say who, but someone who's like very involved in the community. Like literally like 10 minutes after they happened, not even. Like basically instantly. But so yeah, she didn't want anyone to find out about it, and then so a month went by and she was quiet and there was no one was really talking about her, and then behind the scenes there's another kind of orbiter, not really orbiter, kind of like arch nemesis guy called President Sunday, and he went behind the scenes to basically expose the entire thing. He made like a video about it and like.
I want to point out, so Pixie, when this was happening, messaged one of her close friends, which is fine. It's like let's say this happened to me, and then I messaged Julie, and then I'm saying how I feel betrayed, how I feel like he went behind my back without my consent. And then Julie goes to another friend and leaks all our texts to another friend. Could you imagine being so vulnerable with your friend, and your friend's kind of in a way, not obviously to that level because it's not your nudes, but like does the exact same thing you're freaking out
and
about?
like the worst part about that
insane.
too is like her friend, like Pixie's friend, while she was messaging the other person in the messages was like calling her an idiot and shit too, being like she's doing the dumbest thing she could do, like blah 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 blah.
Oh, was it the asking for money thing?
No, not the asking for money thing. No. Like, no, she was there was one. She was messaging one friend who was messaging President Sunday, and that friend who was messaging President Sunday was like being like, Pixie's being stupid. She's doing the worst thing that she could do. Like, she wasn't necessarily talking shit about her, but she was definitely being like, she's a fucking idiot type shit, which is like, I don't know. That would make me feel
the thing is, like, if that happened again to you, like I am the type of person to be very upfront with you, where it's like I would tell you to your face, like you're being stupid about
if
this.
I saw
if
that
you want this to
were in private messages with another person, essentially cooking up a scheme to like make things go a certain way while also like calling me a fucking idiot behind the scenes, I would be fucking heartbroken. That shit.
I would drop I would drop you as a friend, like for sure, because like that's why I would tell you straight up to your face, like this is not how you should be going about this. This is really stupid. Like Like I understand it's a vulnerable time for someone like that, but at the same time, you have to be real. Like,
you have to be real.
You have to kind of dump the emotional side and also try to be logical about it. Like, I want to help you in the most logical way possible. You're working on emotions right now. Like,
well, I think and also I will say people were like very tiptoeing around with her and stuff though, because she was like fully like
suicidal.
Like, at the time, like she was like genuinely like telling people like I'm gonna do it. So I think everyone was also like scared to like really tell her how they felt too, because they didn't want to like push her over the edge.
I understand that.
But yeah, so basically
in that way, I would probably just fucking force myself to stay over at her house until she feels better.
Yeah.
Like I would just like tell my work and job, like most of them are streamers, so they drop streaming for a week and go stay with her, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I don't understand how she had no support system where there's people in her house, in her life that will not leave her side until like she's like ready to start this like defense or this like law journey, you know?
I don't know. She might have also, I mean, I don't know her, but she could also be the type where like when she's really upset, she like refuses to like see anyone or see.
It sounds like she was like that.
Well, there was another thing that said that she was basically cutting people off on purpose because she was like getting ready to do it. So she was just avoiding all her friends or whatever and shit too.
Yeah. So, but like with me, I would have showed up. You could have done that to me, and I would be at your door and be like, Julie,
what the fuck,
so
bitch?
sorry.
Open up.
Abe, no, I was gonna make a very dark joke. I'm not gonna make that joke.
But yeah. So then I guess behind the scenes, President Sunday was working to get all the information, and then Pixie, I don't think she was planning on going public with it yet, but he had all the screenshots and shit and made his video, so she basically had no choice. She had to like go ahead and say.
Oh, he made the video before.
Yeah, he made the video before she
Crazy.
did her public statement, so I think she had like no choice but to make her statement. And then after Pixie made her statement, which is basically there's like a Substack, she's talking about how she had met Destiny when she was 19 and she was like really naive and like sexually inexperienced and she wanted to like explore sexually, but she didn't want to lead anyone on or be sexually assaulted or anything like that. So she ended up like doing shit with Destiny because she trusted him. And then they consensually filmed shit like together, like filmed stuff together, but he like, I guess 3 years after the fact, 3 or 4 years after the fact that those had been filmed or whatever.
So this is where I do think coercion comes into play, or her like kind of worshiping him in a way comes into play, because I think at 19, when you're so young, like there's no way you're the one suggesting let's record a video. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if he's like saying let's record a video so I can give you tips later on how to improve. I don't know what the context is, but like there's no way a 19-year-old who's sleeping with like someone who's like a huge public figure, way older, trying to learn about sex is like saying like
being recorded.
is comfortable. So that's why I think there's coercion there. Like she's never had any sexual experience, and he's like, let's record your first sexual experience.
Also, like really on his phone, like where he gets to keep the video, not on her phone, is like super weird. Like he's like, I don't know. I can't say whether it was coercion or not, but it's definitely like an uncomfortable thing. And if you have seen the video,
I know you're saying it's not, or like let's say you can't say it is or isn't. No matter what, it kind of is. She's 19. He's a public figure. She kind of worships him. Like he's way older. Like it's coercion. No matter what you like look at it, it is coercion. Like
I don't know.
Like I don't even care. Like
I don't know if coercion's the right word. I understand what you're saying, and I agree with what you're saying. I just don't know if coercion is the right word. I just don't know if coercion's the right word. I totally like get what you're saying. I feel like there's a better word to explain what you're saying that isn't coercion.
And I understand there's 19-year-olds who throw themselves after public figures and are like very, very down to do anything with them because they're kind of like the clout chaser kind of girls and stuff like that. I understand that type of mentality, but Pixie, at least out of everything I've seen of her ever, like has never seemed like that.
Well, I think that's why people have been so up in arms about this, is because during the Orbiter shit stuff or whatever, Pixie was very adamant that she had never done anything with Destiny ever. Like she was extremely adamant. Like with basically I don't know if you know who Lav is, but she had a whole blow up with Destiny, and she outed that Destiny and Pixie had slept together because Destiny had told her. But she didn't know that it wasn't public, so then it became a whole drama where Pixie was like, why are you spreading lies about me and shit? Turns out that she had, and then also, I guess, like, literally nobody knew that they hooked up, because she was even Pixie was dating another guy in the orbit. And it's rumored that he left the internet because he found out about the leaks, and was like, fucking, like, couldn't take it. But, where was I? I don't know where I was.
Sorry, you were talking about
Pixie came out with her statement, basically. And then after the videos were taken, well, I guess they had taken more videos after, like, just when she was 19, because one of the videos is also, like, rumored to be taken, like, 2 years ago, which is, like...
And it's a threesome, right?
Yeah, it's a threesome. Rumored to be taken 2 years ago. So I guess they had recorded lots of times over the years or whatever. But, she came out with her statement saying that he sent the videos to someone unconsensually, and then... she was making a point that people were coming after for this. She said that she thinks that he sent the videos to this person so that if they got leaked, it like by proxy wouldn't be his fault or whatever. It would be the person who leaked them, which a lot of people.
It was like an ultimate plan or something.
Yeah. Because she said it was either that ultimate plan or we have to go with the fact that he just like completely disregarded and disrespected her consent. Like he either maliciously was doing it to hurt her, or he actually is just like a sex pest, like fucking freak who like just didn't even think about her as a human.
Sex pest freak.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, because like it doesn't make sense that he would want this other person to leak it. Because if you're a sex pest freak and you want to like everyone knows Destiny gets pussy, so it's not like it's not a secret. Everyone knows he sleeps around. So I don't understand that angle. That angle doesn't make sense.
I think her angle is someone explained it in a better way too that I can't remember exactly how they explained it, which makes more logical sense than what I just said, but I can't remember. But I think we have to keep in mind that like while she's saying these things, like while this is in her Substack and while she's like People are also getting at her about wanting money and stuff like that. While she's saying all these things, we have to keep in mind that she's been like suicidal for the last month. Like her whole life has been changed. She got totally fucked over. Like if people are thinking that she's like over, like being over the top, like she probably is being over the top. Like she's fucking
No, she's
crazy
not.
emotional.
No, she's not being over the top at all because you didn't, I guess, explain this part, but like, so pretty much originally she wanted $1 million from Destiny. That's what, so people are really focused on that, saying like, oh, she's greedy, like she wants to keep silent for $1 million, blah, 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 whatever. She wants to bribe to stay silent. I don't care. That is fair for what she wants to do and where she wants to go. The $1 million, like, yes, she said she wants to like actually hurt Destiny in a way financially that he would never do it again. Sure, I can understand that point, but $1 million actually makes so much sense for like where she wanted to go, and now she will never be able to. I'm not gonna lie, she will never be able to go where she wants to go now.
Yeah,
she
I was more so
wanted
talking about
where
her
she-
angle of her saying that he did it maliciously or whatever. I was more so talking about that.
Oh, yeah, but like
Like-
I'm saying with the $1 million claim, I guess that was a later one, but it's like that. I think
Well, a
it's
lot of people are
completely
saying
fair
that that's
payoff.
over the top and saying like she just wants money from him and stuff. But the thing is, at the end of the day, like, so what if she wants money from him? Like he
Good,
fucking
you should get money.
he betrayed her trust
Yeah.
in such an insane way, and like it's not even like it's one thing if he did that to someone like who like okay, this is just like let's just make up a scenario. It's one thing if he like filmed like him having sex with a prostitute and then leaked that to a random person, then that got like Pixie is like his very close friend that he's known for years, and she fully trusted him. Like there's literally a video of Pixie's father like thanking Destiny for treating her so well and like being such a good friend to her. Like he fucked his friend over.
And again, as she said, it ruined my job prospects and stuff like that. That is true. She is public enough. She's famous enough where like she wanted to go more into the Democratic sphere more, and like as a lawyer doing all this stuff. And she's never promoted. She's never had an OnlyFans. She's never promoted anything sexual, right?
Yeah.
So like she wanted to keep going with this like public image, this and work this Democratic Party, but this leak
like,
is
tainted
like
her public
ruined
image.
every chance. No, like no, I guess no team with somewhat of like a following is gonna want her on that team, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Because,
if they do, it would be years and years and years down the road. Like, this would have to be something that would be.
This is a digital footprint that will, like, once
gonna
you
follow her forever.
look up her name, especially that's why she didn't want to do a lawsuit, and that's another fair point.
Now
They're
she has
like,
no
oh,
choice.
have a lawsuit, but she didn't want it out in the public, her name associated with this, which is very, very fair. Because guess what? Employers can find that easily. They'll search her name, and it's going to be attached to her forever.
Yeah. Yeah. She's basically like, her public image is tainted forever, which is fucking.
So that's why I think the $1 million claim was very fair. I know a lot of people were talking shit about that. I don't think he's gonna pay it.
Well,
He
she
would
was
never
also.
pay it,
I
but,
mean,
like,
she even said with that $1
it's
million
fair.
claim, she was like, I don't even care about the money. I just like it. Make him give it to charity if anything. Just like he needs to take a big enough financial hit that he like actually learns, like has consequences and learns from
that money should go to her. Like I said.
And then so yeah, all that happened with Pixie, and then Destiny came out with a statement on Reddit, and I don't have any of the receipts, so if things that I'm saying are wrong or whatever, you're gonna have to do your own research. I don't have any of the receipts right now. I'm going off the top of my head. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Whatever. Basically, people are pissed off at his Reddit statement because in this statement, people are saying that he's sort of painting himself as the victim. Like he's saying things like, this happened to me too. I'm also a victim of revenge porn. And then he's saying the thing about Pixie saying like, oh, maybe he maliciously like spread these so he wouldn't be in trouble. Like he was like, I can't believe she would say that about me. That's so hurtful. Like basically like he's mostly talking in his statement about how it hurts him. And then instead of addressing how he leaked the photos of Pixie, he's addressing how the photos of Pixie got leaked to the internet from that third party that he leaked to. He doesn't like address anything that he actually did.
He's doing a lawsuit against this third party, but then
but he doesn't address.
Continue.
Yeah, he doesn't address.
I'm gonna go pee real quick.
The fact
you can keep going.
Yeah, he doesn't address the fact that he leaked photos of Pixie in the first place, and that's why they ended up on the internet. So people are fucking pissed off at him for that, saying that his response like didn't actually address anything that anyone was actually mad about. And then after he put out this statement, Another one of his like orbiters, I guess you could call them. Her name's Cherry. Cherry's actually great. I have played like games. I played League with her a couple times and talked to her a few times. She's super dope, and I saw her at TwitchCon. But anyways, she came out with a statement that apparently Destiny had filmed her while they were, or not filmed her. He audio recorded her while they were having sex without her knowledge, and then he sent that audio recording to. At this point in time, we know at least 2 different women. And Cherry didn't know about this at all until Pixie put out her statement, and then this girl messaged Cherry and was like, "Hey, you know what? I got this audio recording from him, and now that I think about it, like, is this you? Like, did you know that this was sent out after seeing Pixie's statement?" And so that's how Cherry found out that she was recorded without her consent, and that he had been sending it around. And then I guess Pixie also came out with another statement saying that since she had posted her statement, she's gotten like just tons of like messages from women of them giving her evidence of Destiny sending them sexual videos of other women that they thought was consensual at the time. So it's not just like Cherry and Pixie that he's leaked. He also in the leaks that came out with Pixie, there's 2 other women in it. One of them being his ex-wife, which his ex-wife hasn't talked about anything, and I don't think that she will because he will probably go fucking nuclear on her if she does. She probably doesn't want to.
I saw that a lot of reason why she doesn't go out or say anything is because he said he's gonna leak everything.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he'll go nuclear on her if she says anything. So I think she's just like, I can't.
It's like he's threatened, like if she tries to say anything about the relationship, he's gonna leak like every nude, everything that's ever like existed, them sex tapes, like everything.
Yeah, it's just super fucked. So basically, Cherry found out that he had recorded her unconsensually, and so she filed a police report, just yesterday, I think. And then Pixie had said she had gotten multiple messages from multiple women saying that Destiny had sent them content, not specifically of Pixie or Cherry, but just of other women, and so there's speculation that he's leaked a lot more women to a lot more women, and people just don't know. And then there's other evidence that have come out. We know that he sends, we know that he's done this in the past because there was a whole drama with like Bob Seven, and Destiny was talking about how his wife at the time, Melina, was mad at him because he was sending, so they would take like videos and photos together and they would send it to other people consensually, but he sent it to a random girl that she didn't know, and so she got mad at him, was like, hey, like, you need to tell me when you're sending it to these people, you need to let me know who these people are, because I don't like that you're sending it to random girls. So he's done it before in the past, where he's sent out videos of people without the woman's knowledge or consent. There was another thing I was gonna say.
Did you want to touch on like the other people who are getting involved with this or no?
I talked about Cherry.
No, like the people who are on his side and like their opinions and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll definitely get there. I'm trying to think. There was another thing that Destiny said something in he's been going off in his DGG chat like the last little while, and people have been talking about how it's showing that he isn't showing any remorse because he's been like memeing about it and like making jokes and like IP banning anyone that's been against him and shit.
It's because he's like. They were like such close friends. I think he thinks he's gonna be able to convince them like to drop.
That was what he said. He said something. Destiny said something the other day that if he goes down, he's gonna take down 20 other streamers with him. And so everyone's like, "What the fuck? Why are you like withholding information? If you know people are gonna be fucked over by information you have, why would you just withhold that shit? Like, what the hell's wrong with you?" But yeah, so most of his orbiters have basically left the building. I don't think anyone really wants to associate with him anymore, except for a select few people. I don't even know where to go from here. There's definitely more to the story, but I'm not sure where to go.
There's a lot more to the story. So, did you mention like what he tried to offer her before she filed the lawsuit?
Well, so he was talking to another orbiter.
No, he talked to Pixie privately as well.
He talked to Pixie privately, but he was talking to Straightaway and Erudite about what he should do about Pixie, and Straightaway basically was the one who convinced him, like, hey, you should offer her money or something. She'll definitely take it because I know she's been talking, or she mentioned to me about money, and I know she's been talking to Erudite about money. So Destiny offered Pixie like to like pay some of her bills or something, because Straight Ray was telling him.
Yeah, pretty much. He was like, I could pay for your water bill. Like, apparently, allegedly, all this is alleged, right? Because like we don't know because of Discord and like
there is
text messages and
screenshots
all
of
that.
him saying he can pay some of our bills.
Yeah, but you can delete messages so people can, fabricate the truth and be like, oh, this is what he said. But maybe he had like a whole other message where I'll pay for more than that.
There's probably context behind it, but it seems to be that the context was that Straight Ray told him to tell her that he.
Well, that's not even what I mean. Like, I think someone claimed, I forgot who, that he had more messages trying to pay for other stuff and she didn't want it or something like that. And then so that's why he said, I'll pay for like your water bills or something. It was like, I know it doesn't amount to anything, but.
Yeah.
I think no matter like the bills he pays and stuff like that, he's kind of ruined his life. That's why I thought, like, honestly, the $1 million is kind of fair.
Well, he's kind of like fucked too. Like, he's not like, dude. Another argument that people keep, this pisses me off. People keep saying shit like, Destiny's the only one on the left that will like fight for the left the way that we need them to, because right wingers are so like out of the box. Like, Destiny's the only like left wing political creator, content creator that will like debate and argue and like be able to bring people to the left. And so they're like literally saying like we need to keep him like our President Trump is like a rapist, so like why can't we like keep him on the left to like fight for us after what he's done? Like, people are literally saying like what he did to Pixie was bad, but like we need him bad enough that we should.
So like I understand that opinion, but then you look at all these other figureheads. What's that one kid's name, like Dean or something? That keeps going on Jubilee. There's so many other people that are so like he's so easily replaceable. You have yes, he has a big following. He's been around a while, but he's so replaceable is the thing. So like. Especially what he's standing for and what he's talking about, and like I understand, like he makes this argument a lot. People are like, "Oh, you're a scum trash gooner. Like, why would anyone listen to you?" And it's like, I'm not arguing for me. I'm arguing for these other like political heads. Sure, that's a good point. Sure, but there's also other people who can do it, and they can do it better. They've had more experience. They've been they've actually been in political fields. Like we look at all these other why am I blanking on his name right now? The guy who argued for Kamala Harris in a Jubilee video as well. Like there is so many who actually has political experience and is still in the political field. There are so many people like that, and I get it. Destiny's doing it more in like the sense where he is a public figure online for the younger audiences. But there's other people who can do that. He's not the only one in the world. Believe it or not, Destiny's not the only one.
I think people's problem is that he is like the perfect mix. Like he's politically inclined, but he's also able to like connect with people on like a meme, like whatever the fuck stupid way.
Well, like I know people don't like him, but Hassan can do that too. I'm so sorry.
Hassan is a dog shit debater. That man.
He's a dog shit debater, but like he's more popular than Destiny. Like
he is more popular than Destiny, but he's also like
he's terrible at debate. I'm not saying he's not.
He's terrible at debate, and he's also I don't think Hassan's good at taking like. Destiny was a good middle ground where people who were right wing could watch his content and feel that they could connect with it, and it would bring them to like help them.
I know, but there's gonna be others like I'm sure there
will be others like that. I think
there's
just probably isn't one that's mainstream right now. But that's the problem with Hassan is he is not like moderate at all. Like Hassan's extremely far left.
I mean, H3, he could probably do that. He's not gonna, but he probably could do shit like that.
I mean, he's not. He's decent when he talks about politics when he actually does do it, but he doesn't talk about politics anymore.
I've seen some of his political content. I mean, he's good at debate. Like he could do it. I mean, his only thing is like his tick, but like he can't help that.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? But I don't think he wants to be
He doesn't. Like
I don't think.
But I'm naming these big, these big people. I don't know a lot of smaller political streamers, but I'm sure there are smaller. Like if Destiny is canceled, if everyone's like collectively like, hey, yeah, he's a really actually bad dude, and we shouldn't prop him up because he's doing really bad actions. He's making like. People like to say, oh, he's making the left look bad, right? People say they're making the right look bad. If the left stands for what they stand for, they should not prop him up.
Well, that's another
like
argument.
The right doesn't necessarily stand for like justice and women's rights, right? The right doesn't.
That's the thing that people are making as another argument is like the right doesn't give a shit when stuff like this comes out. Like when political pundits on the right do bad shit, the right doesn't demonize them. The right doesn't give a fuck. The left is extremely good at tearing themselves apart. Like somebody does one wrong thing and we throw them in the gutter.
Yeah,
and so people are already.
It's not he's doing one wrong thing. It's not like he did it once.
I'm not trying to minimize it. I'm not trying to minimize it. He did an awful thing. He did multiple awful things. But that's people's argument is that they're saying like Trump's literally president. He's fucking like fucking rape people, fucking
But
Epstein Island bullshit.
Destiny's not running for president. He's just some fucking small little
Exactly.
streamer.
That's
in the
people's argument. They're
world of
like, why should it
politics.
matter? Like, why should it? If this guy can run for president with all the awful shit that he's done, why can't Destiny just be like a small streamer?
Saying cut him down now. Like, what? We want to give him more power.
Well, he's
We wanna
also
prop
been
him
on
up
the internet
so
for
he gets
like he's been on the internet
more
for like
excuses?
10 years or whatever the fuck.
Like, yeah, but again, Trump has a lot more accomplishments. Like, there's a lot more things backing up
Yeah.
his claims of presidency, like, or his presidency in general. Like,
I'm not saying I agree with
Destiny
these
is
people. I'm just doing the
an
argument.
online figure who's taken advantage of his popularity online to
Well, he definitely
force
has
girls,
like.
talk to girls.
I mean, he's leaked nudes before. He like
It's not a first, and it's not going to be a last. If
leaked nudes
he
before.
continues,
He's
it's
threatened
not
to
going to
leak
be a
nudes
last.
before. He's abused a lot of women in his orbit. Taking advantage of them. I guess you could say, if you don't want to say abuse, he's definitely taking advantage of them. Whoa, hold on, sorry. Ooh, I'm getting vertigo even though I'm sitting. I felt like I was just falling
Vertigo?
over. I felt like I just fell over.
Is that what vertigo feels like?
Yeah, it feels like you're like falling. I felt like I literally just fell
I might
over.
have gotten that before, actually.
That was weird. Dude, it's like I spoke his name.
Um,
It's like his soul is like attacking me because I spoke his name. It's like
Destiny?
Voldemort. Yeah. You say his name too many times, you get vertigo while you sit, bro. That was scary.
I'm proud to say my only messages to him is sending a shrunken face version of him.
Yeah, those are funny. Those are funny.
Those are so
I have
based,
messaged him a
dude.
couple times, but we never had like sexual messages or anything, so I'm not really.
Like I said, guys, never went sexual. All I did was shrink his face.
Yeah, I
It's
never went
awesome.
sexual with him either.
He was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "This was you.
That's so funny. That was fucking awesome.
This is your imposter. Do you know?"
You should send it again and be like me when I get caught abusing women.
He's gonna block me. If he doesn't already block me,
That's
he's gonna.
so funny.
So funny.
I guess we should
God.
make jokes about this, but that's actually like genuinely hilarious.
Like, no, it's funny because we're harassing him and he deserves to be harassed.
I need that photo and I want to just put it up on the screen while we talk about him.
I think you have it. Aren't you the one? Oh, it was me who had it, huh? I don't want to like go. I can look. Yeah, I'll look real quick. I guess.
Wait, just go to your messages with him, save the photo and resend it to me.
No, I definitely have it right here, Steven.
Steven.
I fucking called him Steven.
That's so awesome.
I literally saved it and called it Steven.
Steven.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I'll just have this.
Wait, can you like show your Discord instead so it seems like we're talking to this thing? While we're talking about this story?
Yeah, hold on. I'm working on it. How do I make it so I can see my screen?
You right click and show, like, or say, like, whatever. Whatever.
I don't know how to do this, dog. Oh, show.
Dog, you got this.
Okay.
I can't wait.
So stupid.
So this is, this is... So this is the guy. This is the guy all the girls are sleeping with and recording videos.
Honestly, and you know what? We're not gonna victim blame here. Somehow.
I'm not victim blaming. That's why I know it's coercion. Look at him.
It's coercion. Look at him.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. It's definitely coercion when you look like that. He definitely like benefited from his stature and like his notoriety online though, because like I think most of the people that he fucked were like girls who like wanted to be in his sphere and shit. I mean, he fucked literally all of his orbiters. All of his orbiters did something sexual with him at some point.
Everyone thought like Pixie was the one that did it.
She was the only one who didn't do anything.
All did.
It's insane. Every woman that he's talked to.
I think he got to the males too. I think all the males
got to
fucked
some
him
of
as
those
well.
men for sure.
I know a few.
God, Jesus.
Your ex, he might be a lucky one.
I think he's the only one who.
I think he might be the only one. Only one.
This isn't funny. We're not supposed to be joking right now.
I know it's really serious, but it's so hard to take this seriously right now.
This
It's really serious and it's really terrible. And I've been keeping up with it because it's actually fucking atrocious, right? And I'm pissed off about his defenders because the people are, again, putting him on the pedestal and saying he's the only, he's the only public figure that can defend the left or whatever. And it's like, no, he's not. This is stupid. Like you know how we when people were defending Cody Ko and stuff like that, and it was like, oh, he's so funny. Like, there's other funny dudes. He's not the only funny dude. He's not the only Democrat online. Guess what? He's not the only Democrat that can debate right wings.
I think he is is he the biggest Democrat debater?
No.
Online though?
No, he's not. He's not. Hassan's bigger than him. I know it's because
Hassan
he has
doesn't do
Hassan,
debates. Hassan doesn't do debates.
he does. Like when I talk to someone, I'm like, do you know Hassan Piker? They'll know him over Destiny because Hassan's association with
Hassan is not a good debater, first of all.
He's terrible, but people know his name more than others.
He's too extreme with his views to
yes,
help
but people know Hassan over Destiny. When I talk to a bunch of people about especially people who watch a lot of politics and politics YouTubers, stuff like that, people know Hassan over Destiny. Like, I'm sorry to say, that's just the truth.
No, that is the truth, but I also feel like a lot of people, because a lot of people who watch Hassan are intolerant. Like, people who have like the extreme far left views like that, they're intolerant. It's the same as being too far right. They're intolerant of the left. It's it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
I'm just using him because you said who's bigger than him, so I used Hassan as an example.
I'm saying someone who's a debater who can fucking help change people's viewpoints. Someone who can go into those
actual
spaces.
Actual politicians are way more important.
Okay, but yes, actual politicians, but the majority of people people who you want to turn are not already in politics, right? These are people who are engaging with your for example, Hassan, people know him who aren't into politics because he interacts with all those other creators, right?
Hold on. It was, let me just pull up the name so I can remember him. What Destiny? It's Pete Buttigieg. He did Jubilee and he did great. One politician versus 25.
He did great, but he's not making YouTube content that people are engaging
No,
with.
but he went on Jubilee to try to reach younger audiences. These politicians are still doing things. They'll still work with people.
Pete Buttigieg.
No one works with
he can't connect. He can't connect with meme culture and online degeneracy and shit.
I'm starting to rethink some things. As in I'm thinking all these Republicans, the only reason they choose to work with Destiny or they're choosing Destiny is because they know Destiny is such a bizarre Democrat that
yes.
that they can be Democrats suck. Look what Destiny does. He's a fucking dirty little degenerate.
I don't know if it was because I think he was the only left wing person that they could fucking have actual discussions with. That wasn't fucking
That's what you would think, but now I'm doubting it because they could definitely have discussions with other people.
Who?
I mean, smaller streamers than Destiny. Destiny's been in the game a while, but
there's definitely other people, but there isn't people that are mainstream in this specific space. You know what I mean? You've got
he's
3 options.
How mainstream is that? He's in Kick.
And YouTube and shit, mainstream, in the Twitch space, in the online space, in the content creator space.
I am not huge on YouTube, but I'm 100% sure there are you remember that weird channel you were featured on, owning Charlie Kirk? They're crazy popular. They're debaters. They're political commentators. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you were owning Charlie Kirk or whatever, so they were all typing you up. So that's a huge Democratic channel, and I'm sure there's tons of them on YouTube, and I'm sure way more popular than this.
Yeah, I think that I just want to be clear while I'm saying all these things. These aren't my arguments. I'm just playing devil's advocate here for other people that have been making these arguments, and I'm probably not saying their arguments as best I can. But I think also something that's missing with all these other every person that you've mentioned so far, none of them are fucking degenerate. I think
Well,
that's
he's
the main.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's the most degenerate, and that's the problem.
Well, that's what people
Isn't
like
that the
about
problem?
him, but that's what people like. Like when I say
That's what
degenerate, I'm not talking.
that's what his followers like, not anyone else. The only reason Republicans like it, or
No,
his
but
like
that's
his
that's why it's easy for him to like, for example, switch to Republicans because Republicans like that degenerate bullshit. They like that degenerate weird.
they
freak
like the
shit.
degeneracy because they can win an argument because they'll be like you say X, Y, and Z, but you're doing X, Y, and Z. You know.
Yeah. So, but sorry, say that again. I'm confused.
It's like Republicans like debating him because they say you claim that XYZ is wrong when you participate in X, Y, and Z.
I mean,
Yeah.
right wingers do that same shit though, like themselves.
They do that, but like he's the only Democrat they can like kind of say that to.
But I think he's also
Democrat
like
outspoken person.
I think what I'm trying to say here is it's easier for like someone like Destiny to connect with right wingers than it is for other left wingers to connect with right wingers.
Yes, because clearly because he's doing a lot of actions that right wingers are doing and are okay with.
Yeah. Yes. But he still has like the left wing views.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, sure, on a surface level, but clearly he doesn't.
I mean,
I think this whole thing is showing he does not have left wing views. If he's passing around nude images of women without their consent, he does not have left wing views. Like maybe I'm first to say it, but guess what? You're actually not that left wing. If you are passing around videos and pictures of women without their consent online to try to get your goon off, to try to fucking go fuck someone else, like you're not that left wing. I'm so sorry. If you're not respecting like women or like anyone you're talking, women, men, I don't fucking care. You're not that left wing.
I feel like you can be left wing while still being a sex pest, but
I don't think you're that left wing. How he portrays himself.
I don't know if he was ever, because like
you're like more moderate than anything.
Like, I mean, yeah, he's probably more like I think he's like a left leaning moderate, probably more than anything. But
I think it goes both ways. Like if you're like a more trad or Republican or whatever. Conservative and you're like in like a polyamorous relationship and stuff like that, you're not that right wing, you know. It's like kind of like I feel like
in polyamorous relationships.
Exactly, it's kind of same spiel is my point.
There's definitely left wingers who have done sex crimes against women. Definitely, absolutely. Every man on earth.
Of course. But how he portrays himself, especially online image, is that he's pretty left wing, right? Like he can see the other side, he can see the Republican side, but because his whole image is built up on this whole left argument, debating these right wingers, I can see their side of point of view or whatever. But then like one of his main points that he always does is he does like women. That's what he's always said before. He props up women. He does it a lot. But then to do all of this, it like contradicts everything he said.
Yeah, well, that was another argument that people had against him. They were saying because he got really popular during the Red Pill arc because he was basically talking about he basically was saying like I'm polyamorous, like I have sex with multiple people, like I'm really good with like consent things and things like that. Like you guys are like fucking stupid if you can't figure out basic consent, blah 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 blah. So he was like moral high grounding, high standing people about consent and things like that. While he behind the scenes he was doing shit like this.
And that's my point. It's not. Someone commented, "You're equating behaviors with political association." It seems sure you can say that, but someone who props himself up as a public figure like this, speaking out so often of their beliefs, it's ironic that they're doing that and then doing this behind the scenes. Like I wouldn't normally equate this and that, right? There's a behavior versus political beliefs, sure, but because his political beliefs is also how he says his behavior is and how he argues it, then that's why it's ironic. That's why this is tossed out the window.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of people though that like are hypocrites when it comes to their behaviors and their beliefs.
Sure, but he made his whole image on this. Like it's a little different if you're like some person just working day to day doing this kind of stuff. He's like his whole image is on it.
Yeah. I agree. I don't know, the whole thing's fucked, to be honest. I need to like fix my camera. I don't know why I'm so fucking I look crazy right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of more arguments and shit that people had said.
I don't even know where we left off on.
I have no idea
before
where we
we-
left off on. I know.
Does anyone remember? We haven't talked about the Orbiter's defense, I guess. We didn't talk about people telling her not to go public. Apparently, Dan was one of them that told her not to go public.
I don't think Dan told her not to go I think
He said ask for money, I think, right?
Yeah, he was telling her he was telling her like just ask for money, but the thing is she was specifically saying at the time like I don't want anyone to find out about this. So he was like, okay, don't go public, just like asking for money or whatever and shit, blah blah blah. Like I don't think he was
Tara,
telling her to
though,
stop.
I don't think she should have gone to any of these people who are
Well,
associated
the thing
with
is
him
these people were all her
business-wise.
friends that she trusted. Like
She
these,
said Dan wasn't that close of a friend, though. That's what.
I think
weird.
maybe because she knows that Dan was close to Destiny that she thought that he would be able to like.
Are they like besties? Are they
No, they
like
like host a
associated
podcast
besties?
together and shit.
I know they do that, but are they like you can host a podcast and not be besties? So just like us, you know.
Yeah. I think they're.
Would you
like,
agree to that? Wait a minute. Slow down. Slow your
I don't
roll.
even know who you are. We just met today, so you slow down. I think you can. I mean, you can. Yeah, you can host a podcast without being like close friends with someone. You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah, of
business
course.
partners.
No, I don't think you can actually. I rewind. No, you can't.
I think so. As long as you have good chemistry, you don't have to like fucking be besties at the end of the day.
If you started sexually harassing people,
No, I wouldn't.
It's
If I
sexually
found out you
assault.
were sexually harassing people, I would cancel this.
harassing is
podcast.
different than assaulting, I guess. Like harassing can be like a lot of things.
My camera looks exactly the same. I try to fix it. It just looks the same.
Look like a vampire. I wanted to
That
be
was
her
good.
again. I was trying to be her vampire.
Is that better or worse?
What's it called? Vampire
Familiar?
familiar. That's what I was going for today with the maid fit.
I decided this is better or worse, but whatever. Yeah.
I like that dress. Where'd you get the dress?
My
I wish it was
sister-
long. That's the one thing. I saw you get up and I saw it was like short.
I know. I wish it was
I wish
long
it was-
too. I can't wear this out because it's too like. I think my sister gave it to me because her ass is even bigger.
It feels like a a long type of dress, and then you got up and I saw it was short. I was
She
like,
got it from Urban Outfitters, but
oh really?
it's
That makes
super
sense.
short in the back. Like even for me, so I can't imagine on my sister. I won't like. It's clearly obvious.
What, did she have fatter ass or what?
Her ass is like 2 times fatter than mine.
Really? I didn't know that.
Her ass is way fatter.
Why would I know that? I don't know.
Oh,
my
I didn't
sister.
know that. Really.
Good to know. Maybe she's gonna be the next podcast host.
Hey, get off! We got a new co-host.
We should have your sister on one week.
Yeah, we can do that.
We should start doing like fun. I guess we're not popular. We'll see. We'll see.
We can get
See what
guests
we do.
just to fuck around with it.
But we should probably have topics of the week, right? Oh, we kind of do that already, but like, I don't know. Where do we want to go? Do I want to do specific topics or like topics of the week where it's like,
I think
dating,
if we have a guest, we definitely would have like some sort of news political thing, and then we can turn that into like debate situation.
we could turn it into questions for the guest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Window shopping.
Where were we?
I don't know. I was looking at Urban Outfitters. I'm off now. So.
Why? What's wrong with you? We were talking about the defenders and stuff, I think.
Oh yeah. So Dan was defending. Erudite was like people thought that she was like being like a Ghislaine Maxwell, like being fucked. She did her thing on Turkey Tom. I don't know.
So
I don't think that she was coming from a place where she was trying to. I don't think Erudite was trying to like get Pixie to shut up and like defend Destiny so she could like save her career or anything. I genuinely
don't
think
think
that
that.
she was trying to do her best to help everyone involved because.
So
she just-
I'm gonna also add to this because I watched that whole video as well with her. I do think she should have not done this because I think it makes her look worse.
It makes her look bad. Yes.
It makes her look really bad, especially that whole video. I watched it. People were saying her tonnage and like the way she speaks is
It definitely
even
didn't
the
make her
same
look
as-
any better. But
as
I don't think
Destiny,
she's coming from a
but
malicious place. I genuinely
I don't think she's.
trying to do that.
I don't either. I really don't. It would be like if I was put in the position of like you versus Mole. I'm sure it would be hard for me to like choose a side. I would want to be very middle ground and like try to like have a resolution.
Yeah, it's just the
Even if,
problem
like,
is
let's
she
say
can't
you-
have a middle
you
ground
fucked-
because Destiny's her business partner. Like it's impossible to have a
Exactly.
middle
Let's
ground.
say I was working with Mole and then Mole really fucked you over. Like I love you, but like I also want you guys to somehow be friends again, right?
Yeah.
Like so, I think that I understand that. Like business wise, yes, she benefits, but at the same time, like I'm using Mole as an example. It's probably a
Yeah,
terrible
whatever.
example. Like if it, like I'm just not gonna say Mole because that's crazy, but if like our mutual friend was a crazy sex pest, and then like I found out she was or he or she was a sex pest, and then did that to you as well, then I would be like, I should probably drop them. Like
Yeah.
if they're a sex pest and they're not learning, and like I
He's
can't
done multiple
pursue
shit in the
myself.
past. I guess her argument was that, like, ever since he's been on Vyvanse, he hasn't been doing sex pest bullshit, and he's been, like, changing or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I've also seen people, which, I think actually, Irrelevant was talking about this. He was saying that, like, Pixie's case doesn't really hold up in court and isn't that like serious, but someone like Cherry's is. Like, people are like I don't know if he fully said that, but I've seen people basically like downsizing the seriousness of what happened to Pixie because what happened to Cherry is worse. Which like makes me feel bad for Pixie because I'm like, it's still fucking awful.
Well, that's the thing about Pixie bringing it originally to court. It's good because she's going to have a lot of people to come and testify for her, or like come and say X, Y, and Z happened. So she's going to have a lot of evidence. The reason her bringing it to court is strong and powerful, and like people aren't understanding this, is because she's going to have a lot of people on her side willing to testify.
Yeah.
If this continues.
Well, Cherry would never found out about that audio if Pixie didn't come out. What happened.
Exactly. So like for example, like if they actually, I pray to God they actually talk to Pixie and say, I want to testify, I want to contribute to this case, and then they can all get the payout, you know?
Yeah.
So like, of course maybe Pixie's isn't the worst that happened, but it's something that happened, and it is like built on all the evidence that's already built.
And
so,
Desi
like,
basically admitted
her alone, you're out there irrelevance. Right. Her alone isn't going to do much. I'm going to be honest. Her alone probably won't even be able to do anything. But like her with all these girls involved is going to do a lot.
Yeah. Well, because that was like this was a story I'll have to tell you a different time. Actually, what I was just going to say, I'll have to tell you a different time.
Yeah. Sure.
But fuck. What was I going to say? I was going to say something, but I can't tell that story. Now my head's frozen. Damn it.
Where should I go from here?
No, I just fucking if I don't know, because the two women, Pixie and Cherry, they were both like orbiters of him. I don't know if any other women are gonna come out publicly that this happened to them, because there are women behind the scenes who have messaged them saying that they've received like footage from him of other women, but I don't know if it like I don't know. I wonder how this is gonna turn out if more women are gonna come out. I honestly don't know. Because I feel like other women have been in this situation or like received videos and stuff from him, but I don't know if other women are gonna, if anyone else is gonna come out straight out like they have. I don't know. What is that? What are you showing me?
No, it was supposed to be a mic for Destiny. It was a joke.
Oh, okay. Destiny, what do you want to say about this? Will you hold up the mic again?
Okay. Destiny, what do you want to say?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
First off,
That's so stupid.
part one, I just want to address this one fact.
It's so ridiculous. I don't know what to say now.
I'm trying to think about where we were in the story. The protection erudite. She was very much a middleman in the sense that business partner that she's friends with both. That really sucks.
Yeah,
so like
she's
gonna look like the bad guy no matter what.
The optics, she really couldn't help if she wanted to.
Yeah, I don't think she should have done the interview just because I think she looked worse. Like I said.
Well, the interview, I don't know. I don't know.
No, there was like so many aspects of it that made her look worse. One of the big ones was she kept saying that Pixie, if Pixie didn't consent to the photos, she would have dropped Destiny already. But because she consented, then it's fine.
Yeah, I just that people who are downplaying the seriousness of like, that's another argument that pisses me off. I've seen so many people say like, oh, people send videos to each other all the time. Who the fuck do you think you are that you're sending videos of you having sex with another person to somebody else when that other person doesn't know?
So Turkey Tom, that was one of his points. He was like, I get you like playing it off if it was like a 16-year-old doing that, because you know we're all dumb and stupid when we're young.
Like a 36-year-old man.
This is a 36-year-old man trying to goon to a 19-year-old on the internet and sending all these random nudes. Like, and this guy also knows that like all these people are out to get him. It doesn't
That would
make
just
sense.
be like that literally would be the same as like if I had like fucking it's literally the same thing. If you like take a video of you having sex with someone, like say your ex, for example, or something, and then you go and you're sexting with another guy, and then you're like, "Hey, want to watch me get fucked?" and you send a video of you and your ex, like that's insane. Like that's fucking crazy. And I've seen people argue like, "Oh, like that wouldn't matter. Like it doesn't matter when men get leaked." Like people think that even I think Destiny even said that in his thing. He's like, "It's like cool and awesome when men get their sex tapes leaked," which is fucking insane.
I texted you this. I don't know why people find at-home sex tapes hot. They're really, to me, they're so gross. Like they're not sexy at all. I'm so sorry.
I don't know. I can't speak on that because I genuinely don't know.
You don't know? What about the the screenshot you sent me? Like that's not hot to me.
No, that's not hot. That's weird. That was also just like if you're gonna take a sex video, that's like not a good angle at all. That's just awkward. It's like,
That's what I'm saying. Usually, like at-home sex tapes are usually like angles like that. Like they're not hot. You're not doing like the like pornos or whatever the hell. They're like full productions at least.
I think it's also like the like taboo like oh well like I'm doing shit on film like this feels bad like people like that shit type shit and then like and then you watch
that feels bad so I'm not doing it. That's how I would feel.
But you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I guess people like even people like public humiliation and shit like that.
Well, that's another thing. People are arguing saying that Destiny's not gonna really face any backlash for this. Like someone like Dr. Disrespect, for example, he was sexting like a 17-year-old girl and he still streams and shit all the time. Like I don't think Destiny's.
He wasn't sexting though. He wasn't sexting the 17-year-old. He was like flirtatious messages. Like
I'm pretty sure he was sexting.
No, like it was like he apparently allegedly again I don't know anything right but allegedly it was just like flirtatious messages that they were going to meet up.
That's almost worse than straight up sexting.
Yeah, but that's what happened and then they never met up.
Meet up with them is somehow worse than sexting a 17-year-old.
Yeah, so that's what happened. Allegedly.
Yeah, but like it's like people like that are like people. I think Destiny's definitely gonna come back to streaming. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do with his life if he isn't streaming. But like I don't know. Like he's been interviewing all these DNC candidates and shit like that. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do shit like that anymore.
No, they're gonna all drop him.
He's gonna have to go back to fucking like internet debates and shit. But like, where on the internet is he gonna go to do internet debates? I don't know.
No, he's burnt bridges with like so many people.
Yeah, well, I don't think people are gonna want to associate with him for
After
a while.
Yeah.
Well, I eventually.
Hey, this could be our come up. I'm kidding.
Should we be the orbiters that fix Destiny? No, I'm joking.
Yeah, we're joking right now. This was just like a funny haha moment. It's probably not that funny. If we were a little more sensitive, we should probably not laugh about it. It was funny in the moment. Now we're done.
It's fine. Isn't dude wealthy? Yeah, he's like super rich. He'll be fine. I mean, he could literally just put all his money in stocks and like disappear from the internet forever if he wanted to. But I don't think he'll do that because he likes arguing too much. He likes debating too much.
We'll see.
I don't know what else to say about all this. If I had all the receipts and stuff,
did you see? We can move on to a new topic. Just get rid of him. Let me get another drink and get rid of him. Get rid of him.
Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Fucking weird dude, man. Fucking weird dude. Guys, I am not drinking at all. Isn't that crazy? I'm getting a headache from no alcohol.
Okay, this is something that came out. Was the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni case?
Yeah.
So his lawyers released videotape of the scene where he whispers in her ear.
Yeah, I remember.
I watched the scene. So it's funny, they're like trying to paint Blake Lively and like, but she lied clearly. This is such a bad lie. This is such a bad thing. But like he kept like, to me, how I watched it was, so he keeps like sniffing her hair and like snuggling up and trying to kiss her, and she like keeps backing up and be like, during the scene, I think we should just like talk. I think that would be more romantic. And so like people are like trying to like say that the reason like this scene actually makes Blake look terrible is because like she seemed like she agrees with it or whatever. But are you gonna look it up?
Yeah, so we can watch it.
It's like a 7-minute video. It's long. Like you can find it on YouTube for sure. But to me, it looks like a girl who wants to be professional, but is also really uncomfortable. That's how I am taking it and how I viewed it. I think it's weird. So you could show stream as well. To me, it's uncomfortable because it looks like she's trying to be professional and is like, so you can hear the full audio of her saying, "Hey, like, let's just talk during the scene. I think it'd be more romantic." And he's like, "No, this is more romantic." Like,
I think this is the video. Why is the quality so shit?
I don't know. The website you chose.
Global news? Dude, fuck global news.
Yeah, that seems like it's okay. It's about the. So there's music playing, so they're able to talk through this whole scene, right? They're both like kind of directors, main actors.
And my nose is so big.
I was hoping that we could address this. It's not too late. Just gotta
weird.
shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that.
So like every time he gets close to her, she like laughs and giggles and like pulls away. If you notice.
Well, it's not that. It's my body makeup.
It makes me uncomfortable, dude.
This is weird. This is like, I can't
Look,
believe they're actors.
where do I go with this?
This is disgusting.
All right, cut.
We got plenty.
Yes.
Slow motion. It's gonna be a 17-minute reel.
I don't know. This is like
Full video. There's so many videos of him like he kept like snuggling up to her ear, and she's like, "Let's just like talk. It would look more romantic."
I don't know. This is just weird. I could never date an actor. This would piss me the fuck off. What is a morning show? What the hell is that? I don't know. It just looks like they're acting. I don't know. This doesn't look. It just looks like they're trying to get footage for the scene.
That's what is happening. But like, if you look, like he in this scene, he wasn't supposed to like snuggle up or kiss her or anything, but he keeps trying, and she keeps like pulling away, and is like, "We should just talk during this scene."
I think
And so,
I need
like,
to
she
watch the
com-
full like 7-minute because I didn't get that.
Okay,
from that.
then sure.
God, it's like literally 10 minutes. That's so much to watch.
Just skip it. It's fine. We can talk during it too.
Yeah, let's just talk during it because this is.
Talk about if we would date an actor.
I would never date an actor. After what I,
don't
just
think
saw.
I could. I might. I would maybe date an actor.
Rather than dream watch sports completely in their own world.
So this is all that was shown in the script. I think it's trying to show that's all that was shown, right? Slow dance.
I mean, they're filming a romantic movie. It makes sense.
Wait. No. So rewind and like let's reread what is shown in the script, right?
Okay. Miss Lively's complaint alleges that during a scene, Mr. Baldoni and Miss Lively were filming for a slow dance montage. Mr. Baldoni was behaving inappropriately. The following video, captured on May 23rd, 2023, clearly refute Miss Lively's characterization of his behavior. The scene
So
in
that's what
question-
his lawyers said and released. That
Yeah.
is that second part.
The scene in question
Right.
was designed to show the two characters falling in love and longing to be close to one another. Both actors are clearly behaving well within the scope of the scene and with mutual respect and professionalism. These are all 3 takes filmed of the scene.
And then so keep playing. Let the other one show.
So
this is the scene that
his
she-
name is
Lily-
Ryle?
Lillian and Ryle slow dance in the bar, patrons around them drinking and watching sports completely in their own world. So like, yes and no, right? She didn't know he would be like kissing up on her.
Who in the right fuck names their character Ryle?
Yeah, it's a book. I don't know.
Dog shit book. Burn it with fire, dude.
It was Henry Cavill. That would be
Ryle.
acceptable.
I mean, but like it's supposed to be like a fucking like love.
Yeah, but you'll see like her keep pulling away because they're kind of both directors in a sense. And so she keeps saying like, I think it would be more romantic if we just like pretended to talk.
And can you give us a couple cues of like this score?
God, being an
Just
actor is
so
so
everyone else
weird.
around us is having a moment.
But is it as rambunctious as it was earlier on?
No, it's never gonna be because we're in slow mo. But just they're watching. You know, people are watching games. We see some, just some hands and things like that. Yeah, thank you.
Ready, and everybody good? And
I'm also hungry again.
playback.
Even though I had that chili.
Background. Camera.
Ew. See, they're able to talk because it's like all of it's gonna be bleeped out. See, he keeps like going into her.
Weird now. I am uncomfortable.
I'm so uncomfortable. I hate watching this shit.
Kissing her forehead.
She claims that she didn't like that. Ah!
I think. I think he is trying to get like. This is weird, dude. You
Just
know.
watch. I don't like it. Me personally, I don't like it.
Well, I think he's just doing shit because like they're gonna take clips from it and edit it in. You know what I mean?
See, I think. See, this is something I would do though. Like if I was uncomfortable, is the only thing. Like she's telling him like it would be better if we're just talking.
Oh yeah, she's definitely uncomfortable. I can see what
You
you're saying.
can tell,
So
and that's
watching
why
this full thing. Watching this full
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. Even her legal team was like, they put out incriminating like videotape. Like she's clearly uncomfortable. She's doing the girl thing. Look, she's like
Yeah, she's
pulling
doing
away
the
this
girl thing,
whole
yeah.
time.
She's like trying to get other people's attention, like get away or like.
It's basically a coordinator on set. There's a bunch of drama with that where like she didn't meet him the intimacy coordinator originally. She said she trusted Justin. You see how she's like moving away the whole time too?
Her face even looks uncomfortable.
Like she doesn't want him to like. She does not like this. Like you could tell.
Her eyes look like, even in her eyes, it looks weird.
They probably used her eyes footage. And so she said, like, I trust you, like, the intimacy coordinator sounds great. They weren't required during the scene because the scene did not include this stuff. So the intimacy coordinator was not here during this scene. She didn't know he would be trying to kiss her and, like, caress her. And then after the scene, she went up to him and was like, hey, I was really uncomfortable by this. And he was like, relax, I'm not even attracted to you. So you see how she keeps saying talking's more romantic? Like trying to back the fuck up this whole time. She keeps saying it's more romantic if we just talk.
And Emily and I have like we have these moments where we've done it for like 5 minutes. it's like I think you would find it terrifying. We just literally look at each other and like time.
I found a sociopath.
And like time stops.
Yeah.
But like that's just how it's been for us from the beginning.
No, we're like, oh my god, there's not enough time.
And they score again.
Oh, I'm getting the shivers from this guy.
Weird.
I think that's cute. You guys are really cute.
I think it's more than cute.
They won the Stanley Cup.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Weird. This is hard. I don't like this.
I know, it's such a hard watch, huh? I watched it and I was like, I could tell she's so uncomfortable.
Right next to each other.
It's
Like,
also it's not even like.
Start talking.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
See?
Well, I think she's saying
she
that.
pulled away again, third time, saying, just let's talk.
Just keep restraint.
Yeah.
Well, I think what she's trying to say is like we should talk for a little bit in the scene before we do the like
No.
kiss.
I don't know, Julie. Every time he tries to pull in, she's like, let's just talk. It's more romantic.
I don't know. The reason why I'm having a hard time watching this is because these are real people acting. And it feels weird to like watch like the acting process.
Oh. Like if someone's getting too much, she said was the fallout. Oh yeah, they're both getting sued for like 200 million. That's crazy.
I was hoping that we could address this. It's not too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that. And
Yeah.
then
Cut.
just kidding.
No, it's true. That's why we hired Jenny Slate too. Our noses are.
So if you're like, oh, we missed.
We have to sit through and watch all of this.
How much longer?
Like fucking 5-6 minutes. I don't know. She's in those fuck ass heels and those jeans. Ew. It's horrid. Wait, these heels do not go with the vibe.
They were supposed to be playing like 20-year-olds too. People were so upset because the book they're in their 20s. And they got cast and they're like, they're
These people are in
not
their
our
40s.
20-year-old. Yeah, literally, they're 40s and 50s.
No
Dude.
20-year-old would ever be caught in this fuck ass outfit.
Yeah, the fuck ass outfit is fucking terrible. Maybe the guy. I could see a guy. He was literally wearing those fucking Nike like high tops. Like a guy would definitely be wearing that. His watch, nah, not a young.
No, this is
You
just-
see his fucking high tops?
Her outfit is horrid.
Oh god, her outfit. And maybe in the south. I could see a southern girl.
Look at these
Southern.
fuck ass shoes,
I almost
bro.
said southern girl. Southern girl.
I hate these fuck ass shoes. I hate them bad.
With
We're good. Wake Lively special, everybody.
Okay, well that was just, I mean, honestly.
So that was some drama that I was gonna add just because it was like kind of crazy. To me, the girl looked uncomfortable. Like she kept pulling away, saying, "Let's just talk" during these scenes. To me, that was and the reason she said she was uncomfortable is because the intimacy coordinator wasn't there that day because the scene that was on the script was not like, it did not involve like kissing or anything like that.
I don't know. That whole thing was fucking, dude.
That was
weird.
like the backstory.
That was just hard for me to watch, anyways. I don't even know what to say about that. To be honest.
So I guess this goes into the question: would you date an actor?
No,
Seems like no.
I wouldn't date an actor.
But
I'm way
like your
too good.
ex would want to do like Tinder streams, and you said you were down for that. It's kind of acting. Kind of the same thing.
Well, no, because when I said I was down for him to do Tinder streams, I think I was like saying like it's okay, like you can hang out while you and Darius do the Tinder shit or whatever, but like I don't want you to be on Tinder trying to get girls to come over.
You name dropped. That was crazy.
Oh, whatever. I don't care. I literally said his name earlier too.
You did.
We're not beefing anymore, so I guess it's fine. A one-sided beef. For like 6 months.
Who's the one side? Is it us?
Me? No, it's just me.
Oh.
You were chilling. I was pretty beefed out though. He's getting beefy for a minute.
Go crazy. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of Bobby Lee.
Mm-hmm.
I love Bobby Lee. He's so funny.
I think you had sex with a 14-year-old in the Philippines though, so.
Yeah, you said that before. That freaks me out. I hope not.
He did. He talked about it. He like talked about it like it was a joke. He like told the story while he was laughing and shit.
Oh, he was like a drug addict and shit. We dismiss a lot of behavior based off drugs and alcohol, isn't
Drug
that?
addict.
I mean, it's not like I'm not excluded from that. Like, if I get drunk, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm drunk. I got drunk. But like, so it's not like
I mean,
I'm
you wouldn't fuck a
excluded.
14-year-old in the Philippines because you're a drug addict.
No, I
That's
would
just,
not.
Like, you just have to be that type of person to do that.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
We might have to cut this one short because I literally don't know what else to talk about.
We can read chat. Does chat want to talk to us?
If we're gonna read chat, we might as well just go on stream because we'll have so much more people talking to us.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I think so.
We need 2-hour episodes.
We don't. We do not. We also, I think we need to all our episodes say round 1, round whatever the fuck. I think we need to change the episode titles to what we're talking about in that actual.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that before. I figured I would change all that when I take over.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much when I become in charge, everything's gonna change.
It's gonna get a lot better.
It's gonna get a lot better, and that's gonna be next week, actually.
Thank God. I can't believe.
Yeah, no, next week, guys, and then I'll try to do timestamps as well and stuff like that. So it'll be nice. Yeah?
Yes. Timestamps, yes.
Then do you want to end now?
Yeah, I think so. I just don't know. What are we gonna talk about for the rest of the?
We can end. It's fine.
I feel like
we'll chat a bit before you go back live.
I feel like if we're gonna talk to chat, we might as well just stream because this is.
Yeah, it'll be better next week, guys. I'll have my shit back.
I fucked up. I thought I had an extra hour to research shit, so whatever. We'll
see you.
Oh, we'll see you guys on stream. We'll be over there.
Do a pose.